Yo, 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 yo. What up, my people? How we doing today? Back with Ichi the Witch and JJK of the night. Julius, what's up? Who? How you doing? Good to see some people in the crowd tonight. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, I hear myself. What up, my people? How we doing today? All right. So, docket, Ichi the Witch tonight. One chapter. We also will be doing a couple chapters of JJK. We'll see how long we'll go tonight. So far for the JJK streams have been pretty good. I have been working on editing the chapters that I've already done, so I can do like kind of like a almost highlight reaction stuff on the channel for like a mini video and whatever. So that's being worked on right now with some other things. So those should be coming along soon. Same thing with Ichi the Witch. I think I'm just gonna like do very minimal edit for Ichi the Witch. That way it's like its own little like thing for the playlist. But outside of those things, coming into the future, we will be finishing. Oh, I'm sorry, we did finish Dandadan season 1 yesterday. It was good, very good season 1. Like I was very very shocked how good Dandadan season 1 was. I'm like, damn, wait a minute. Out of the new stuff that's been coming out of Shonen Jump, this is good. This is really, really good. So we will be getting to season 2. I don't know if we'll be doing it this week, but for sure next week. We will definitely get into season 2 next week, but maybe this week. We'll see. Striker Man, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, I got the right time today. But yeah, so Dandadan season 1, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I cannot wait to get into season 2. This coming up week, we're also going to be going through, again, Fate Stay Night Remastered, getting through more Yakuza. I might do, like, another gaming stream this week just to change it up a little bit. JoJo's Part 7. We are less than 20-something chapters away from finishing. We're going to do another 10 chapters on Thursday, so get ready. We got more One Piece this week as well. And it's going to be fucking crazy. I think if anyone's actually caught up to One Piece here, which I hope they are, God Valley starting soon. At least I think it is. I think it is. So I'm looking forward to One Piece this week. This week's going to be wild. We got a lot of stuff planned, and there's a lot of good reactions and gaming and watch-throughs to do. Yeah. So, first thing on the docket, we're going to do Ichi the Witch. The site that I normally do use Ichi the Witch is not working right now, so I'm like, fuck, it's okay. I have a backup site. I will post it in the description later for VOD Gang. What up, VOD Gang? Right now, chat, guess what? You guys get to use the site. It's pretty much the exact same thing from what I can tell. So I'll be using that for tonight. For JJK, I'm also going to use this site. This site I got recommended because apparently it might be like a mix between the official and TCB. So I'm like, okay, why not? I understand, like, people want me to use the TCB scans for JJK. The problem is, TCB scans no longer has them on their website. I've searched high and low. I cannot find these mythical translations. They are, like, scrubbed off the internet. It's like Emu destroying Lelouchia Kingdom. I just cannot find them. They do not exist anymore. So we've been using the official. But apparently, if I want something that's not a terrible translation and also not the official, I have to go and use some mixed version. So I believe this should be a mixed version of the official and whatever is quote unquote good. That's what I have. If you somehow have the TCB scans from somewhere or another, please, in the description of the stream today, you can give me a link to that. In the comment section. I will check it over, and if it's valid and not fucking hacked or something, yeah, we can use that next time. But for right now, this is probably the best we're going to get. This is probably the best we're going to get, and yeah, it is what it is. I understand, like, oh my god, the translate... I know. I want to have the best translations possible, but they just don't exist. They don't exist anymore. They're gone. Like Thanos destroying the Infinity Stone. I turned them to dust. It's like, unless we can reverse time, I'm probably not going to be reading those translations. It is what it is. So, first on the docket, Ichi the Witch. Then we'll go into JJK. All right. So, we left off with chapter 47. Yeah, right. So, Komugi finally stood up to her sister. She said, fuck this nonsense. We're not doing this. I am my own person, and lo and behold, who was right? Oh, she lost her eye? Bullshit. This is a magic world. And guess what? Faking a disability. Twitter, get her ass. Get her ass. So that was satisfying to see. That was really, really satisfying to see. I imagine this arc is not done. We still have to get introduced to dignitaries from the other countries. We need to get probably introduced to actual more higher-end witches as well. I figured we were going to do maybe like a game, like Hunt the Majik, for Komugi and her sister, but maybe that's not going to happen anymore, but who knows? We still got time. And yeah, just Ichi being introduced to the world at large. Like, hey, here's our first official male witch. How does the world react? That's what I imagine going forward for the rest of this arc or whatever is coming next. So we're going to be reading this on this site today. It's in chat. It will be in the description for you guys, for VOD. Later on, so you can check out the description. It should be there right now. Afterwards, we will be doing JJK. Good? Excellent. Remember, hydrate. Also, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Without further ado, let's get into it. Ichi the Witch, Chapter 48, The 48th Hunt. A new prophecy. Right, this girl. The Majik that, like, basically, like, is possessing this little girl who is constantly in a coma. It's like, this is very... we're really trying to meangle the line right here, but okay. So sleepy. It's been ages since I last got up this early. Blah. Blah. Don't move. Oh, I'm sorry, that's her. Blah. Don't want to move. Oh, well, I guess I better watch at least for a bit. So someone's coming out of a portal, like Doctor Strange, and trying to grab her. So again, we have the lineup of the crew. Ichi, Dakaris, Komugi, Gokuroko. Our Grand Savior's debut after all. Whoa. I mean, to be fair, she's the one who says that he's going to apparently beat the Death Majik, so we'll see. We'll see. Does anyone have any questions? Curious, the embassy. So, of course, we got a bunch of hands raised. Lovely. Which candidate, Komugi, would gladly answer all your... What? Yo, why are we doing... I mean, I guess she has to kind of be like not only the documentaire, which we found out is a passion of hers from last chapter, but I guess she's also going to be like our representative PR person. Sure. Lovely. Which candidate Komagi will gladly answer all of your questions? Circus the Lazy. Right. This fucking maid witch is just like, nah, I don't want to do this. What? Why do I got to? Just do it. Wait. Slow down, please. One at a time. They sure are having fun over there. Mr. Waiter, please. Of course. So this person is a waiter. Okay. He has an interesting design for a waiter. Hands her a drink. Hey, so how this look to you? Excuse me? Him, I mean. He's the first male witch. Ah, so she wants to read the commoner's, I guess that's not the best way to say that, but like the average Joe. She wants to probe the average Joe's mind. Like, hey, there's a male witch. What do you think about that? And you're a dude. How does it look to a total mundane, magicless male like you? Just call him a fucking beta at this point. Jeez. How does it look? Well, I think it's incredible. A man can use magic. It's hard to wrap my mind around. A part of me still doesn't really believe it. Right, figured. But at the same time, it feels like the start of a new era. He says that with a certain, like, he's happy, but at the same time, there's like almost questioning on that, which, seeing this series, it could go into pretty deep territory. And even she recognizes, like, the status quo could be tilted. Good opinion. She smirks. That's right. This will be the start of a new era. As the trail he blazes is going to change the world. We need Ichi the Witch to shine even brighter than ever before. As the Messiah who will save the world. Damn, she really wants to deify this guy. I mean, sure. If you're gonna beat the death Majik, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be a world-changing event. But she's like hardcore saying savior, Messiah. Messiah, Messiah. Like, she wants to make a church for Ichi. Messiah, the male guy says. This guy has too much of a personality with his character design. I feel like he's important. A Messiah. Yepers, I want to talk with Ichi Peachy and mess with him. But yeah, Ichi Peachy. That's a nickname. That's not going to happen. Well, right now. I'm going to go. So many humans, it's grossing me out, right? Are you leaving, Master? Allow me to. Nah, I don't need an escort. They're bugging me to hurry up. Oh, this guy's an escort. What the? Okay. Nah, I don't need an escort. They're bugging me to hurry up. Gotta get to the witches meeting. Like the upper echelon? All of them? Outside of Dakaris? Okay, we're gonna see the Gote 13 of witches. Witches conference room. So we have Monogold, we have Toga Ice, we have Mei Hatsumi, that's why I call her, because I keep forgetting her name. We have our fortune teller girl coming through. Right, here we go. Yeah, Shira Bedona. Shira. I'm just going to call her Shira for short. Shira, the analytical witch. Monogold, the Acherite witch. Toga Ice, the silver snow witch. I do bring up the question, like, what would happen if her analytical skills, because she probably has some magic for analyzing to, like, almost future sight level, versus an actual prophesier person like her in a matchup fight. I wonder who would win. Someone who can definitively see the future, or someone with educated guesses could see the future? Because they both claim to never be wrong. But one has constant changes into what they see. Hey, yo. Hi, everybody. You're all, well, I was going to say you're here and all, but Right, that's her name. Jiki Shorin, the Oracle Witch. Jiki. So Jiki, Shara, Monogold, Toga Ice. Absent, 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 absent. So we got already a bunch of no-shows. You're obviously not. It's just the usual crew. So the organization is not of one mind. They are busy. Only 3 people showed up. Wow. Isn't the debut of a male witch kind of a big deal? Aren't we all supposed to bear witness? Yeah, you would think. You would think, but of course, some of them are probably like, a male? How disgraceful. Like, of course, there's going to be something like that. What's going on? Did they all oversleep? Is it a boycott, maybe? Naughty, naughty. You were rather tardy yourself there, miss. Fair. I did summon them, but they're all special. That's a nice way of putting that. You're all special. Special. AKA they do whatever the hell they want. They do whatever the hell they want. But yes, this is supposed to be a very big day, and they're kind of not being here, and that's going to send a trend. Okay, so now we're going to get details on these guys. Good, good. So, starting up, I think, with the weirdest one. The weirdest one. I'm not saying that for any particular reason. I'm just saying their overall appearance is interesting. I'm kind of curious what they're going to be about. Amadora. Okay. Amadora. Ribbon Candy. That's a fucking name. The Bullet Witch. Oh, okay. I have a tea party that day, and then a spot of target practice at the range. All right, what's your deal? I think I can get your deal from your aesthetics, and then, of course, your title, but I need information. So she's at a tea party with a minigun and says she's going to go hit the lanes. It's unfortunate, but might I ask you to reschedule for another time? Thank you, and I'm terribly sorry for the trouble. So, Gun Girl over here doesn't want to go. Otogiri Utsana. The Casophonis Witch? Something musical witch. Well, if I'm not absolutely required to show up, then I think I just might, not. It's not like I'm particularly interested in these kind of parties anyway. Going would just be a big old pain in the tush. So, polite, but like Two-Face style, versus just kind of nonchalantly, no, I don't want to go. Yes. Hag time, baby. Hag time. Let's go. I was curious the most about her. I want to know what's going on with you. And then, oh yeah, there was like a big tittied, like munch kind of witch. Right. Franken Desuya, the voracious witch. So gluttony magic or something like that. Oh, a party. I really bad with fancy stuff like that. I'm too scared to look at him. Oh, she's gonna be one of these kind of girls, like Komagi, but up to like an 11. Besides, I couldn't make you waste your time on a lavish feast, big rooms, and fancy dresses for someone like me. Girl, what are you talking about? Have some confidence. If no one else is going, then I think I'd be better if I didn't either. I don't want to rock the boat, so, I, really am sorry. Oh, boy. All right. All right, Franken. What's your deal? Tree Caputo. I'm gonna call you Tree. So, Tree, the villainous witch? What the fuck? Oh, I assume because of her aesthetics, it's gonna be like mafioso, like from Into the Fishes, like that kind of thing. I don't think she's like outwardly like, yeah, kill them all, kill them all. I mean, if they are, damn, no. All right, Granny, teach us what's going on with you. I feel like you're gonna have the most insightful thing. If you want to throw a party, knock yourselves out. Me? I ain't got the time to bother with some kid's recital or whatever. Yo, you say kid, but this guy's putting in work. Okay? Also, she's got a wicked scar. She's actually, her scar actually reminds me of Toto's scar from JJK. It reminds me of Toto's scar. All right, I expect out of all the executives or like all the elite witches, outside of Takaris and outside of maybe Monagold because she's the principal, I expect some stuff from you because you are actually an old hag, an old witch. I want to see what you can do. And that's it. They're all like, pass. Okay. All right. So we just got the witches. Geez, they sure are free spirited. Much too so. Not that this is anything new. They typically prioritize themselves over everything else. The only time we can drag them in here is for a formal conference and official votes. I mean, that happened last time when Ichi was on the chopping block. They all said, sure, let's kill him. And then we have Jiki. Well, this is just kind of dumb. I'm going to leave and get some rest. Hold it. This meeting's agenda is about the future missions and policies and regarding Ichi the Witch. We need your input. Aww, I wanted to get some sleep. But I haven't got any new prophecies for Ichi Peachy yet. All the policy stuff you guys can figure out for yourselves. But hey, listen here, okay? You ladies seem to have the wrong idea. We're not friends. She states, okay, I mean, fuck. Fucking say something about it, I guess she is, but like, you gonna do anything about it if they keep you here? No offense, the only reason that they haven't exercised you is probably because your fortune tellings are 100%. That's literally it. So I would be careful. I'll be very, very careful. Until the day that they figure out they can just make their own destiny with their own actions and choices, you're going to be out of a job. But of course, so guys, what? The only reason I'm cooperating with you is because of a common interest. So, ordering me around and making me do stuff? No, just no. Okay, bye. What if they say no? You're gonna do what I say. Like, is she gonna fight them? Is she gonna fight them? And what's her common interest? Is it just like, I want to have shits and giggles, and Def Majik is gonna ruin that? So Ichi, get him. So guys, and then they let her go. Thanks. Good night, Jiki Shura. We are equals. Oh, Monagold, the Dumbledore of this universe. Let me tell you something. Don't think you can walk around here thinking you're hot shit. We equals. We equals. All right, Monagold, I see you. We're equals. We do not have to be friends, but if you cooperate with us, we'll take your desires into consideration when we act, and we will do you harm. If it's not camaraderie that connects us, but respect. What both of us must ultimately strive for is a coexistence. Isn't that what we agreed upon? Okay, so getting maybe a little bit more hinting at why she joined up in the first place. And also maybe Mogul's perspective. Does she want to coexist with Majik's in the long run? And she stops by the door. But then she leaves. Master Monagold, I do apologize. No, it's okay. Thank you. Now let's begin our meeting. Jiki. Oh, oh boy, I'm beat. I went outside. I talked to some witches. What a full day. That is an introvert true and through right there. I talked to a couple people. Oh, I'm tired. Did a lot of work today. But I get that. I get that. Thinking about what she said. Equals. Equals. Coexistence. Ugh. It's all so dumb. All right, what's your goal? What's your goal, Jiki? What do you want out of this? It's probably not like destroy all mankind and everything. I doubt that she wants to level everything to the ground. But she could also have some weird thing like, I want everyone to be my play toy forever. So, Def Majik, you're getting in the way of that. Ichi, go take him out. And then she wants to do her own thing. It's all so dumb. Blech. Ah, okay. Takes off her jester hat. She's got long hair. Okay, time for bed. I've got to make up for all the sleep I've lost by getting up early. Again. And we see a puff of smoke in like a circle. Shut the fuck up. Why are you here? Wait, are we still... I assume we're still in the capital. Yo, where's my... I don't have my staff. Oh, man. I gotta have my stuff ready on hand for these kind of streams. I gotta get my staff ready next time. Seriously? He could just spawn in? He could just spawn, like... Hey. So what are you doing? Seriously? There's no, like, magic defense systems. There's no detection wards. There's no, like, hidden barriers. Nothing. Nothing. He can just pop on in. God damn, man. God damn. All right, Jiki, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Unless this is part of the plan. Looks back. Huh? Oh. Brother. What the fuck? We just... Oh, my God. Oh, wait. The site doesn't have double-page spreads. No. Oh, it doesn't have double-page spreads. No. No. Okay, fine. Damn it. Okay. What the fuck? He comes on in, puts his staff between her. Pause. Not like that. But then, like, of course, his demonic... like, abnormal, like, abomination magic just starts to split her in half. Get the fuck out of here. This girl was barely doing anything in the story, and he killed her? I'll believe it when I see it. Maybe she's still alive as a Majik. She'll go to a new body. But this girl that's in a coma, she's probably dead. She's probably dead. The person that she's inhabiting is probably dead. Why the fuck did he pull up here? Does he, like, know this particular Majik? And he's like, yeah, she's a problem. She's got to go. She's, like, one of the only people that can understand what I'm doing. Oh. Future sight. Okay. So that wasn't actually what happened. That hasn't happened yet. Fuck, that's terrible. Like, one thing I remember watching from, oh God, what was the show? Agatha All Along. They actually did a really interesting job of portraying future sight in a very creative way. And it's like, damn, actually, you know what? Having the ability to see the future actually would be pretty terrible. It would be pretty shitty because it's like, yo, you're having like almost a split personality moment. But yeah, okay. So that didn't happen yet, but it's going to happen at some point. At some point, he's going to come for her, and she just saw her die. But then again, she did say her fortunes are not a clear picture. They are an ever-changing thing and can be mysterious. That kind of prophecy bullshit. Okay, okay. But still though, that would suck to see. Oh, I died. Wait, was that? Yo, hydrate, hydrate, girl, hydrate. Yo, okay, shooketh, shooketh. Yeah, so you're gonna need a plan. You're gonna need a plan now. You can't just like laugh it all off and like, it's all good. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. This waiter is sus. He's sus. Would you care for a glass of water? As she looks back. Oh dear. Did you perhaps receive some frightening prophecy? Master Jiki Shuri. Yo, who the fuck is this guy? All right. Yo, Walter over here. Walter from Helsing is yet again on some malicious shit. All right. Something's going down soon. So, is this foretelling that he's going to make a move? Him and whoever the hell this guy is. Whoever the hell this butler dude. Because I don't trust this look as far as I can throw him. Not at all. Not at all. But Death Majik is going to pull some shit soon. That's what I guess this is trying to tell us. And she just may die from it. And she's now realizing, oh, wait, my life is finite. Just because I'm a Majik does not mean I cannot fear death. Yep. Yep. Okay, good chapter. Good chapter. Let me see what's going on in chat. We'll discuss for a minute, and then we'll take a brief intermission, and then we'll get into some goddamn JJK. Yeah. So once again, what's up, Julius? What's up, Thu? What's up, Striker Man? What's up? Nothing much so far. I mean, we just got done Ichi the Witch. Monogold said, do you no harm? Oh, I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, Monogold's standing on business. I want to see what she can do. Because, whenever you have, like, the head captain, principal, wizard king, whatever the fuck, of an organization, the Gojo, Satoru of an organization, they tend to be pretty powerful. So, I imagine though she just does prophecies right now, she's probably a very powerful Majik. And that's potentially maybe a reason why the Death Majik is going to come for her at some point. Like, you're the only one that can stand in my way. Nothing personal. Blows her away. But Mongold's like definitely saying, like, listen, we will definitely work together, but you don't do what you want. That's not what we're here for. Let's see. He just Kamidin into he just Kamuid in like Obito. I guess so. I guess he's gonna do that at some point. We know he does have like a dimensional rift. He does for sure. But I'd be like, her area here, wherever this is, I assume it's in the capital, right? It's in the capital of the witches. So surely they would have some kind of like, I don't know, defense systems up. Yeah, he might like traverse an alternate dimension, but like they hunt Majiks and stuff. They should be ready for this kind of shit. So like put up some like sacred barriers or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. After this chapter, I think the world hater Majik has the power have the power the warp Majik themselves, because why is Uru so scared of being warped? Why is Jiki Vision showing how terrified of the... So, I mean, as far as we know, he's just a very fucking powerful individual. His whole thing is to bring death to everything. But through death, you have new life. He's one of those villains where it's like, I want to see the world burn. So that way, a new dawn can be reborn from the ashes. And that seems to be his whole schema. It is the antithesis of life. That's why everything he like does has such a grotesque manner. But they do call it warping. When I think of warping, you guys are right. I would think of Kamui, like teleporting from place to place. But I think warping in this case is mainly the idea of you're changing on like a fundamental level of something else, almost transmutating, kind of like Mahito from JJK. That's what in a roundabout way. In a roundabout way, he's like an overpowered Mahito, and it's very terrifying. It's very terrifying. But maybe he can teleport. Like, I don't know if we'll ever learn, like, can Majiks take the abilities of other Majiks? Maybe. Maybe he generally does have other Majik powers. He does seem to, like, not want to kill Majiks if he doesn't have to, because he, I think, did say to Uru that, like, listen, if you stand in my way, you're gonna die. You should flee while you have the chance. And then when Dakaris popped off, I gotta bring that up. When Dakaris, like, showed off her entire Majik army, and he was like, how many of my Majik brothers and sisters have you captured? She essentially said, enough. I got a lot. Yo, where is it? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yo, he was, like, steaming. He was like, what the fuck? How many have you hunted while being a witch? And she's gotten a lot. She has gotten a lot of them. What did she say? Like, doesn't she have, like, 42 some odd Majiks in her collection? So he does kind of care about his own people to an extent. But it's not the end-all, be-all, as we're, I guess, going to see eventually with, like, the future of Jiki over here. But, yeah, I guess maybe if he can capture other Majiks and use their ability, that can explain why the hell is he, like, circling in and out of existence. Maybe. Maybe. He's getting tired of Jiki spoiling the story, so he wants to kill her. Yo, true. He's banning her, man. He's bringing the ban hammer. He's timing her out of the story. Like, nah. I don't care if you have to go and be like an energy in nature for like hundreds of years. Get timed out. Get clapped. No more spoiling here. No more spoiling how this story's going to end. Which, again, yeah, I mean, she is probably one of the most major thorns in his side. Does he actually know about her? And what is he going to do? And does he have ties to whoever this person is? Is this person a Majik? No, she says this guy is a mundane person. So never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that. He's a mundane male. But this guy is extra weird. He's giving off vibes right now. Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely like, yo, bitch, stop fucking spoiling. Remember, the Majiks are supposed to be immortal. They are in the sense of their energy. Like in Toriko with the gourmet demons. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. That's the kind of concept here. Also, the cursed spirits from JJK. Like, in theory, Mahito will come back. Jugo will come back. Hanami will come back. There are a lot of these stories where you have these entities that are tied to nature, and they will just forever exist. You just destroy their current form, but they'll come back. But they will come back. Also, the tailed beast from Naruto. You can't kill a tailed beast, as far as we know. They will just be reincarnated and just exist once again. So, I guess he isn't technically killing them. He's not. He's not. Even in that instance. But he wants to make sure that this witch, a.k.a. the prophecy Majik, is not going to be a bother to them. Yeah. Okay. Getting your last minute comments now, guys, for Ichi the Witch. Afterwards, we will go into JJK. We're going to take a brief intermission before we do so. But then we'll go for a couple chapters. We're just going to pile on through. I would love an organization of witch hunters. I can see that. Because if there are good witches like the Mantle, then there must be rogue witches who has no faction, who hunt for fun and just use their power to kill. Like actual witches, you could say in some stories, where they are more the macabre kind of witches, where it's like, yes, yes, children, come here and we will experiment. I mean, I feel like there are already some questionable individuals within the mantle, as we saw allude to Specca. There are already some very questionable. Hold on, did I spell that wrong? Fuck that. How do you spell her name? So this Specca? Fuck you. There we go. Oh, that's how you spell it. Oh, ICA. Yeah, there's already a couple questionable individuals within the organization themselves. But yes, technically, I guess they are still law-abiding witches. Are there going to be rogue witches? Probably. Probably. What I would like in this story, because they did mention other nations, those nations don't have magic per se or mana, but they have their own abilities. So Black Clover, there is mana, there is, magic, but then outside of the continent that it takes place on, in another nation, they have, was it Zeten? Basically, it's kind of like chi. So I would like the introduction of multiple different variations on how to hunt magiques from country to country. You don't have to use mana. Therefore, males, they don't have to become witches. They can become something else. That's number one. I would like if there was like more variety to other nations. We do see within a neighboring nation to the witch's mantle, Gokuraku's kingdom, they have magic items and magic tools, but at the end of the day, that still uses mana and requires mana. Some research here and there, but it's mana nonetheless. I want like, chi or like physical strength. Fuck it. Mashals over here. Like, yeah, might makes right. We just have, again, a bunch of berserkers running around. I would, oh my goodness. Just a bunch of mad lads running around, and they fight magiques somehow, some way. I guess that's basically what Gokuraku already is, but that's what I would like to, just to expand the variety of this universe. And then number two, I feel like it's should happen. It's a story about witches, and witches have a track record within our own history. I feel like there has to be some kind of religion, a religious group within this universe. Hold on. Just in case if I get something really fucked up. I don't want YouTube to be like, how dare you, you're corrupting the youths and you're showing horrible imagery. All right, let me be more specific. It's sure. This should be fine. But yeah, on some like, old school Salem witch trials kind of thing. I imagine there's going to be some kind of religious group where, again, maybe like the power of faith compels you, and it's real. The power of faith is real in I almost said Magi, in Ichi the Witch. Like, there is religion in this universe. There are gods. There are people that pray to those gods, and they believe witches are sinful. They are devilkin. They must be cast down into the fiery pits where they belong. That's something I could also see going forward as a third party, where religion is, well, religion. It's going to cast people into minorities and, a lack or want of understanding of those people, and thus that's how you get like a history of beef between witches and religion. I can also imagine maybe a lot of males, again, are probably going to team up with the religion because the witches probably, as we see now, are flaunting that it is a female-only thing, and there is kind of a caste system, literally, within their own society, and males are at the bottom, so it's like, hey, if you're feeling like a beta male, you don't have to. Take up God. Take up God and strike down the witches. So that's what I expect. I expect there to be a little bit more variety to the world and more third-party adversaries. But I could see, like you said, there probably is going to be evil witches out there. Witch hunters, specifically, again, whether it be religious or not, would be interesting. It would be. I like that it feels like the author is taking her time with the story and not rushing. Yeah, me too. I mean, this is the person that made Ichi. This is the person that made Iruma. And Iruma right now is over 400 chapters, which I'm 100 chapters behind, sadly. Not by my own choosing. It's just, life happens. We're going to get back to it. But Iruma-kun is an example of slow burn, a slow roast, if you will. And if you do it at the correct pace, it's very good. It is very, very good, and they're starting to expand the universe as far as I remember from last time. So now in this new series they're doing, it's very clear that they want to take their time. They're going to have, I think, a lot more pushed to the forefront than Iruma did as a shonen, as something that's in Shonen Jump. They kind of have to, so it's a little bit more quicker in comparison, but yes, for sure. We will get things at a very slow pace, but considering the current atmosphere of Shonen Jump where series are ending after like 200 chapters, it's like, yeah, you know what? Let's go back to the old ways just for a little bit. Like, hey, 400 chapters. Nowadays, a lot of series are like, whoa, 400 chapters? We're lucky we get 260. So I like that. I do like that she's taking that pace. It's very good. And I trust her. She's done it once with my boy over here. She's doing it again. We need opposing guilds like in Fairy Tail. Yeah, I would like that. Again, should they be other witches? Should they be, again, like a religious guild? Should they be, hunters? Whatever the hell they are, like, yeah, I feel like if you only have Majiks and the occasional bad eggs in different kingdoms, countries, that's not enough. You need to have your counter military units. You need to have your organizations that are going to go against your main faction. For sure. Yeah. My girl Nishi is a slow writer, but that made her have the tendency of leaving no character behind. That is true. I have said time and time again, and I still don't have my meme. I can't find it anywhere on my fucking flash drives. But I'll say this. One thing I like about Iruma-kun that I feel like no other series has done at all, including a recent one, My Hero Academia, they have not only made the school life matter as a plot-centric device, they actually have now, from what I was last reading at least, it's been 100 chapters, who knows, but from what I remember, every member of the main cast of characters in the classroom actually matters. You cannot say that for a lot of series, especially in My Hero. Like, half the class in Class A, I swear to God, gets, like, no progress until, like, the final arc of the story. And it's like, bro, what the hell are you doing the entire time? Iruma-kun? Not the case. Everyone's getting their part. Everyone's getting a time to shine. And I like that. So that's another reason why I have faith in her taking the slow route. Because of that, we actually can develop the characters all across the board. Now, we don't have a wide variety of characters so far in Iruma-kun, Ichi the Witch, just yet. But this conference can introduce, again, more nations, more people from those nations, and, of course, adversaries that we're going to have to, peep every once in a while. So that can easily be changed sooner rather than later. But, yeah, for sure. Because she's a slow writer, typically, you're now going to get more characters time to shine. That's very good. That is a major complaint from a lot of shonen series nowadays. Not everyone gets time to shine. Even back then, like for Naruto too. Like, so many of, like, the Konoha teams just did nothing in, like, part 2. It makes me wonder, like, yeah, Kishimoto, maybe you should have killed Rock Lee. Because apparently, at some point during the Sasuke retrieval, he said he was going to kill Rock Lee again. But for real. he was going to kill Choji. He was going to kill Neji. Like, he was going to kill a bunch of them. And then I guess, can't do that. But then in retrospect, it's like, they don't really do anything in part 2. You might as well have killed them. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I know that Iruma is also a slow burn, which is why I like when I'm done right now. Yeah. Like I said, once we're done with JJK, once we're caught up, we're going to go back to Iruma-kun. We're going to go back to Iruma-kun. We got 100 plus chapters. It's going to be a hell of a long journey, but I'm here for it. I'm going to be here for it. Jump needs another decade-long banger like we got in the 2000s. I agree, actually. Like, the problem with the new age of Jump, where, a couple years ago, they were going through an axe killing spree. Like, I remember people were complaining. Like, Jump was axing everything after, like, 5 chapters. Like, if you did not make a good impression after, like, a handful of chapters, people were getting upset. They were like, yo, wait, this could have been something. You only gave it, like, so many chapters, and you already got rid of it. And then with the current climate of, like, so many shonens ending within, like, 100, 200 chapters, yeah, people were getting very pissed off. Back in the day, Jump had the opposite, where, like, you can go for 400 chapters.